Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So for those of you who are new, and for those of you who just don't know, because I don't talk about it a lot, I have a background in the fashion industry. So today's video is kind of relevant to me because of that. It is a video from Doucette, and it is entitled "Forced to Get Fat, Plus Size Models Are Lying." So this video was uploaded as of filming 1 month ago. So for Coach Greg, this is one of his older videos because he puts out so many. So let's just get right into it.
Coach Greg and talk about fat acceptance. The industry is not accepting you for how you look. They are quite literally forcing skinny models to stuff themselves to wear fat suits in order to be plus-size models. That's right. You thought it was fat acceptance. Oh, let's feature these beautiful plus-size models. Nope.
There's a lot of similarities between the modeling world and the acting world. I can't say all actors can be models and not all models can act. That is for sure. But both are selling you something. You know, models are selling you a product or a look or a life, and actors have to sell you an escape from reality, like an actor who changes their physique for a role. A model might need to change their physique, their look, for a campaign, for a runway show. Like, you do what the customer wants, what the client wants. You change yourself, you sign up for that. Would you say an actor is lying when they act? No. So why are we saying a model is lying when they model? Now, on the flip side, I do understand the obvious portrayal of something that simply does not exist within that individual. A larger body if the model is having things stuffed. But at the same time, back to the other side, what's a push-up bra for a normal person? A non-model, a non-actor. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's just something to think about.
Apparently, if you're actually plus size, they don't want you because you don't look proper. You don't look right.
Actually, what it probably is a smaller model. They can be a smaller size, put on I hate to say it, a fat suit, stuff their bust, wear something on their butt, wear something on their stomach, and they become a larger size. A already plus size model is not versatile like that. I mean, model means not what it used to mean. For the modeling industry, it's primarily clothing. You think of fashion models. You're selling clothes, so it's about how the clothes fit a body. The designer intended this particular ensemble, this particular outfit to be geared towards more athletic build, then they would look for an athletic build model, or they would tell a model, become athletic looking. If you can't, I'm not going to use you for my campaign. And then another designer might put together an ensemble and say, this is geared towards, I want to see it on a plus size figure. Bring in someone who can wear it. It's about the fit.
What you need to do is actually be skinny and have fat in certain areas and of certain types.
I'm gonna reveal a secret from the model industry today. So I'm a plus-size model.
So this is the actual woman, what she really looks like. That's her actual body. Then she wears a fat suit, stuffs herself in certain areas to appear to be a plus-size model.
You do what you have to do to get jobs.
And so Caroline Blowjord-Nalecki, she had enough. She's like, I don't want this anymore.
These brands typically carry size 44 and up. If you have eyes, you can see that I'm not that size. I have to bring something called padding to work, which basically is fat suit in pieces.
And the problem with plus size models is, well, they're overweight, and so they don't look the way that the media wants them to.
Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I've worked on all sides of the fashion industry. I have background as a designer. I have background as a model. I have background as a seamstress, alterations, all across the board, from a sketch to final product, walking down the runway. I have done it. I've been a dresser behind the scenes. I've managed photo shoots. So I have all over the place. So I do have experience in different areas of the fashion world. I could see how being able to control the distribution of fat on the body in order to make the clothes look correctly, I could see that as a benefit from that point of view. As the targeted consumer of this industry, let's shift to that side of the world, no longer being in the fashion industry, but the outside of the fashion industry, I can see and understand why people would be like, they're lying to you. The world of glamour is an illusion already, so why are we surprised? Maybe because I understand it and I get it and I've seen it and I've experienced it and I know all the tricks of the trade. I know how these things work. I'm over here like, why are we shocked by this? And is this really worth calling out? I don't know. I think there's more important issues. I mean, we already knew stick thin models. That's like, it's not impossible to obtain, but it's not healthy to obtain. Even like a person's natural thinness could be a lie because you can't have their body.
When you're overweight, obese, morbidly obese, you have a lot of fat all over your body. Makes sense, right? But they want models to have slim faces, thin necklines. It's okay to have ginormous boobs, big bums, huge thighs, as long as you have a fairly small waist and don't have too much fat in the upper neck and face area. But how can you look like that if you're actually morbidly obese? You carry your fat everywhere. And so they don't want to show that. And so plus size models who are hoping for fat acceptance are looking at models saying, oh, finally a plus size model, someone I can relate to, and looking at them and thinking, I don't look like that. I got double chin. I got fat in my neck. I look puffy in my face. That woman, she looks obese, but she has fat in all the right areas.
I guess from a representation point of view, I see the issues with this. You are falsely representing something that you do not represent. However, at the same time, this is the problem with, I can't say it's right or wrong. I can see both sides very clearly. The other thing that I'm thinking is it does not truthfully represent that group of people. However, first glance, they do. And it's a physical thing. So physically, they are representing. It's just at the end of the day, that person goes home and can take it off.
I don't look like that. And so it puts unrealistic beauty standards on people who are overweight. Even the people who are overweight are having trouble looking like people who are overweight.
They want the neck and the face to look really slim and sharp.
And the plus size models, they don't know what to do. They're not getting jobs because they don't have the right kind of fat.
Designer brain here. I want my clothes to work on all body types. So if I can hire one model who can be both body types, financially, makes sense. I'm sorry, money runs the world.
Oh, you can be obese, just don't have cellulite. And don't carry any fat in your face and neck. And we prefer all the fat to be the boobs and your friggin' ass. Well, that is not what normal people look like.
Models aren't normal people. So even the plus size models who are real plus size models don't look normal because a lot of them have work done to make their face look more, softer and narrower in contrast to the rest of their body. I'm sorry, models are not everyday folk. They just aren't.
And you're thinking, well, good on them. Finally, they're showing obese women in the modeling industry. They're not. They're tricking you, and they're showing you women that you cannot look like. You cannot aspire to look like a woman who's wearing a fat suit.
They can't look like normal people. They can't be normal people because if they were, then us normal people would have nothing to be envious of. There would be nothing to buy into the illusion of this glamour model life and the things they sell and the clothes they wear. There's a smokescreen happening here. And we're being directed to be mad at these models. There's bigger things going on under the surface, behind the scenes.
My suggestion is just use real plus-size women.
So she says this doesn't just cause unrealistic beauty standards, it causes impossible ones. You cannot look like the women that they're showing you in these ads. Having really thin faces and neck with fat in all the right places and no cellulite. And so you actually think this is helping to benefit fat acceptance. It's not. It's just making it worse, creating even more problems. So gone are the days when anyone shows what anyone can actually look like.
It doesn't just create unrealistic standards, but impossible ones.
If anything, this should be an eye-opener. No matter what the advertisement, no matter what image you're seeing, it's pretty much impossible to look like that. Whether it's males, females, thin, tall, muscular, skinny, curvy, It's all extremely unrealistic or darn near impossible to look like the people in those ads.
It's only half of the video, but I actually want to end on what he's saying is people who make a living off of being a model, we cannot aspire to look like them because we're not them. We're us. The only person we can aspire to look like is ourselves. And that should come from happy, healthy eating, happy, healthy movement. However our body and our genetics decides to formulate our physique, that's the best. That's what we should be aspiring to look like. And for some of us, we don't know what we're aspiring to look like. We just want to be healthy. And I would put myself in that boat. I've come to a point where I kind of get a gist of when I eat healthy, when I exercise, when I don't restrict, when I let myself have what I enjoy, but I make, nutritious decisions most of the time, but I don't, get on my case because I love ice cream. I'm starting to get an idea of how my body is, genetically formulated to look. And I kind of just have to be okay with that. And I am kind of okay with that. In fact, I'm okay with that. So I just wanted to end on that note, on that point. And my verdict is, I don't know if this is right or wrong. Anyway, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. I don't mind. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to go follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!